guys, it's Ross going on the Space Couch. So I watched this last night, Call to Arms, the Babylon 5 TV movie that launched the Crusade series, and it looks like Porky is still asleep, so he needs to get up there. So yes, thoroughly enjoyed this. It's interesting who's on the cover of this, because only these two are actually in a Call to Arms. It's Lockley, who's in charge of B5, not Vanderveer, and Londo's nowhere to be found. So, what it says: A call to arms. A new generation of freedom fighters inherits the peacekeeping mantle for the universe as they fight the ultimate threat to mankind, a deadly biogenetic plague unleashed on Earth by an evil race. Now the Rangers must find a cure before humans become extinct. Well, that's basically Crusade, but that's what happens after. So it is the allies of the Shadows, the Drakh, plotting a move against Earth. They've been testing the Shadow Cloud planet killer on various planets. Galen and the Technomages are aware that the Drakh are moving. They don't want to interfere, but Galen does. So he contacts several of the people to give them prophetic dream warnings, like we see in the Lost Tales, where he's warning them about New York getting destroyed. So he gives them dreams, about this planet's been destroyed and faces of others that they should know. And obviously Sheridan is one of them. Doreen Nafeel, who's an alien thief, whose world was destroyed at the very end of the Shadow War. She's one of them. Tony Todd is another one of them. He's playing an Earth Force captain. And then there is Adrazi, who unfortunately dies before they're able to all meet up. But he had secreted away some information on himself about what's going on. So they've got to try and defeat this Shadow planet killer. Tough job. Because I don't think they really managed to defeat any of the Shadow planet killers. So they destroy a Vorlon planet killer, as I recall, but at the end of the Shadow War. But that was also all the other ancient races as well. So it's very interesting. I mean, they do manage to defeat it, but basically the Victory class, is it the Victory class starship? And it's the Excalibur and the Victory. Massive ships, partial Earth, Vorlon and Minbari technology. Very difficult to actually get working properly. Fantastic main guns, it's like all three ends light up, focus, and then fire out, like we saw the Vorlon weapons firing. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, and Crusade is alright. This is one of the things I did notice about this. I also noticed about Crusade, the music is really not up to standard for me. I think it's Evan Chen who did the music for this and for Crusade, whereas Christopher Frank's score for Babylon 5 is just magnificent and stuck in your mind. This, it's very forgettable, the music, when you even notice it. And as particularly was the case during like the big action sequence at the end, where basically it's the music playing and they're like saying fire, but you don't hear any dialogue and all that stuff. It just it didn't give it the right feel for me. And that might have been one of the problems with Crusade as well. But I did enjoy it very much. Lockley's in it, Garibaldi's in it, and obviously Sheridan's in it. And they're all good fun. None of the others, unfortunately. No Delenn, no Jakar, no Londo. Zach Allen's in it briefly as well. But only for like a minute at the most. But it's enjoyable. I mean, all the B5 movies are really good. And I have to start watching Crusade again. I can do that now. This is my excuse. I've already watched the pilot episode, as it were. So yes, Call to Arms, pretty good. Thoroughly enjoyed, because Babylon 5 is always great. There's some great lines in this one as well, because obviously his writing is good. There's one where I think who is it? I think Sheridan. It's either Sheridan and Galen, or Galen and another Technomage, saying to him, he'll be called to account. And he says, we're all called to account sooner or later. And Doreen's got a great line. She says, where do the lost people go? All that sort of stuff. But yes, thoroughly enjoyable. Great writing, as always. Some very sharp dialogue in there. But for now, guys, that is just my thoughts on A Call to Arms. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion for a topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.